My name is Tarak Gamge. I'm an international student from Sri Lanka. I came to United States in 2010 as an undergraduate student. I started here as a freshman in Southeast Missouri State University. My major in my undergraduate career was engineering, physics, mechanical applications. When I first came here, it was a whole new experience for me because I was not planning on studying abroad. The reason I'm here is education system in Sri Lanka. It's completely free, so the government doesn't have many facilities to facilitate all the students who graduate from high school. So only 5% of the student population who graduates from high school get to go to the universities in Sri Lanka. So rest of the students has to find their own ways to pursue their further education. So when I first arrived to United States, it was a whole new experience for me. The language barrier was a huge thing to live, and then finding friends was a big challenge, and of course the food. Back in Sri Lanka, we used to eat rice and curries and stuff like. International education and services, and then other services available on campus were very helpful. Orientation, the bigger challenge was to pick classes. International students come in at the very last minute, like right before the semester starts, so all the classes were picked up. First couple of weeks, after I arrived to the United States, I had a big issue with communicating. But the strategy I used to overcome that is to go and talk to other people. I didn't wait until other people come and talk to me. I just went and talked to them. Because I figured out that's the only and the best way to improve my language is to learn from other people who already speak and then fluent in the language. And then that's how I started making friends. I looked for opportunities to get involved on campus. I took the advantage of every option I got, and then I was a senator in the Student Government Association, and also I formed and became the first president of the Sri Lankan Student Association at Southeast Missouri State University. And I think most of the international students do not tend to go out and then seek for information and talk to people, maybe because of the language barrier or maybe because of the cultural shock, because you are in a different country, 1,000 miles away from your home country, and then away from your family. So they may be uh, culturally shocked, or maybe they have a fear to go and talk to other people. So I believe if the university provide international students with mentorships or a mentorship program or something like that, that would have been much helpful. They do not tend to go out and then seek for that opportunities and information available for them. So most of the international students are not really aware of the services available on campus, especially counseling services. Most of the international students tend not to use these services, especially counseling services, because of how they were grown up. They think that it's kind of showing their weakness to use counseling services or other services to help them with these issues. Another issue is that most of the international students who come to the United States are in fear that they might get kicked out. My family was very supportive throughout my undergraduate career. They gave me all the freedom to do what I need to do, and then they also supported me financially and then also mentally as well. And then the main thing is the uh, the mentors I found by getting involved on campus were a very huge support throughout my undergraduate career, and also still during my graduate studies as well. If you're from the South Asian country, you has to be a either engineer in sciences. That's not necessarily true because in that part of the world, higher education is not really considered as a profession, because they tend to look for vocational skill. My advice for all the international students who come to the United States, especially to Southeast Missouri State University, you're trying to you're about to experience a new culture. The first thing, do your homework. Seek for information. Don't wait for information to come to you. Just go and then look what's available, and then what are the services available for you. Take the full advantage of involved on campus as much as you can, and then the things that you learn from interacting with people, talking to people, it's you cannot get those from books. You learn so many things by just talking to people, and then that's how you find mentors. That's how you find life partners, and then please do that. And then also, I know when you go to a different country that you get a lot of freedom that you didn't have back in your country, maybe because your culture, maybe because your parents are strict, but use that freedom to in a good way to figure out what you really want to do in your life and then who you really are.